And this is how we ended up, folks.
Folks, welcome back to the channel. Really do appreciate you being here. If you are new here, hey, how you doing? My name's Chris and I'm building a business that suits my lifestyle. Now, over the last 6 months, I've really done a deep dive in documenting what that business looks like, how I'm building it, how I go about doing that. And I want to be clear, it's going to look a lot different to maybe your reselling journey or how you're building your business. And that's because I'm building it to suit my lifestyle. So if you want to see how I'm going about it, what I'm doing and the decisions I'm making and the progress I'm trying to make, then make sure you stick around because there's going to be plenty like usual in this video. Now, the focus for this week has actually just been getting back into the core of the business. Over the last couple of weeks, over the last 3-4 weeks actually, it's just been jam-packed with sourcing, processing, prepping, and getting through so many big bulk lots. We've had over literally 3,000 items of clothing arrive over the last 2 to 3 weeks. So this week is really, now that that's starting to get into the flow of washing and processing, it's now just a matter of doing the work. Yeah, taking photos and getting it listed. So there's no real big sourcing, there's no real big deals, there's no real big prep this week, but it's really just doing the boring stuff, the stuff that actually counts for the business, which is getting it done of listings and, you know, photos and things like that. So this is the stuff that makes the money, right? You can go source all you want, but if it's not listed, it cannot sell. So this week I share my progress and what that looks like, how I'm working towards that. And if you stick around to the end, there is a couple of, you know, financial results I'll share with you for the week and for the month, how we're tracking, as well as I've got some lessons shared with you as well. You know, lessons to myself, things that I'm thinking about, things that I'm just trying to work through, and things that I've taken away from this week of progress. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, see the timestamps down below if you want to jump around. Please ask a question, leave a comment. Let's get into it. Folks, it is Monday, it's a new week, and I'm actually pretty excited because don't have, and I laugh every time I say this, don't have a crazy week planned. There isn't any plans to pick up stuff, there's no major sourcing, there's no big deals. It's really just getting back into the thick of it and doing the work. So last week we did all the processing of all the clothing. We've now got a backlog of flow in terms of washing and stuff that's coming and going. So it should be pretty, yeah, business as usual kind of stuff. Today we've got about 45 orders, I believe. The week ended on about 6,500, which is really good. So way above average. And yeah, it's actually been pretty good. There's lots to go at. So my focus today will be the pick, pack, and post. We are having a washing drop off, come back. We're not sending any more this today. They'll probably go out Thursday. And then I'm just going to be focusing on electronics, and I do have my photographer in there doing little clothing today, so just really seeing what we can do. I did also up my listings this morning, so I did 40, and hopefully that will be the amount going forward. So things are working in the right direction. See you in the shop. Ciao. Alright folks, here I've just been doing filming for the recent op shop haul that I did with Cameron. I'm going to get set up now. I've got a few different things I've got to unpack here, and then I'll do a pick, pack, and post. Washing will probably be here usually around just after 9 o'clock, so haven't got the message yet, so we've still got a bit of time. So I'm going to start to do a pick, pack, and post. I'll take you through what we got, and numbers and things like that. So let's get cracking. Alright team, we've got we've got 35 orders going up, probably about 46 items, actually probably more than that, because one person's purchased 8 denim shirts, one person's purchased 3 North Face hoodies, someone's purchased a couple of North Face shirts, so pretty happy with that, and that's because we've been listing a lot of North Face. So we've got 35 going out, if you can see that really well, and we're on 72,849. We keep jumping up to 73, jumping back down. Yeah, I'm happy with this. So let me show you what we've got, and I might even give you some, you know, walkthroughs as I get to them, but because it's quite deep. That's all clothes, like jeans, shirts. Someone's purchased a couple of bundles in there. That's the bundle of all the denim shirts. These are just all like sports, racing, denim shirts. We've got a couple of North Face bundles here. We've got some Del Toro Quest. We've got a little Fitbit going out. We've got a PlayStation 1 going over to America. A couple of Guitar Heroes. Got this Star Wars Advent Calendar going out too. We've got a puffer jacket going out. And yeah, actually mainly just clothes. There's a couple of books in there as well. There's some fantasy books, and I think that was kind of it. As I go through, I might pull out some cool different things for you. These Guitar Hero is one of these. I'm going to have to Frankenstein. The other one will go into an extra large box, and I can just pull the gooseneck off. Yeah, that's pretty much it. The washing's about to arrive, so I'm going to go get everything ready for that, and then I'll come back and start packing this. And we got all the washing. I'm just actually putting a whole bunch of cameras and things on charge while I start to actually do the packing process, just so things are happening passively. So I'm going to put a whole bunch of this on charge. Probably start with iPhones today, and yeah, work my way down the line, and then I'll get to packing. All right, folks, this is the BOLO of the weekend. This is the one we picked up last week when we were in Port Melbourne in the city. I paid $10 for this. Average cost of goods was probably a bit higher, and it's gone for a total of $266.52 over to, I think it's gone to the UK. They've actually paid $175, and then they've had to pay fees, they've had to pay postage. So pretty good little flip. It is a Peter Blake crossover with Fred Perry, and it's a limited edition, number 430 of 1000. If you ever find these, definitely worth picking up. Not too bad. All right, postage is all done. We've got quite the stack down here, as you can see, which is not too bad at all. I'm gonna go get a coffee now, and then come back, probably have some lunch, and then get into doing some work. Quick little update, folks. Done a whole bunch. Actually, I've done all the cameras and stuff now, and a couple of the Sony Walkmans as well. Now I'm going to start to move on to the phones. We've already got a bunch here, so it's going well. Just doing the work. All right, team, almost done. Just finished all the phones just then. Got one more iPod to do. I've done a total of 20 listings, which are iPhone, Samsung, and cameras. Still got a few little bits and bobs in here. We'll go through tomorrow and probably start on the iPads, and then there's a few other these are just really low end. I don't even know if it's worth it. They'll probably be a scrap kilo weight. So I'm just gonna start to just shuffle a couple of things, because tomorrow Carla's going to be here with me, so my focus tomorrow will be continuing to do some of the electronics, but I might actually do some clothing. Carla's going to be continuing on with the shoes. There is a couple more video game stuff I might get her to do. Other than that, we can't really sort any of these. Possibly could, potentially, but we'll see. That might be a Thursday job. So yeah, almost done for the day. Not too bad. Yeah. Alright, folks, that's a wrap for the day. Just wanted to kind of show you how we're managing all the washing. So this is the ones that have come back today. And then all the stuff that came back last week is still under here. And the photographer, also leaving now, has finished this big clump here today. So this can start to go up here. I mean, these stacks aren't very high, right? So we've still got plenty of room. I'm actually super happy with this, because it now tells me how much we can store on a given time. The biggest problem is obviously we're listing more. They've done 90 today, which is huge, which means that's going to run out by the end of the week. So need to sell more. Anyway, I'm out of here, folks. See you tomorrow. Folks, it is Tuesday. It's another crazy day. Actually, it's not even that crazy. It's just it's just another day of doing the work. Yesterday I mentioned how this week it's not really, we don't have anything planned in terms of having to pick up anything or any deals, and that's still the case. It's actually kind of just, haven't done this for a long time, a week of just doing the grind of doing photos and making sure listings are getting up and all those kind of things. So that's really what the focus is again today. We've got a pick, pack and post. Do have Carla with us, of course, which makes things a little bit better because we'll get a little bit more done. Makes it really good, actually. We are going to go to Bunnings first and grab are you getting a pastry? Yep, and a coffee. And so the focus today, there's a couple of things on the menu that Carla can choose between. It's an all-you-can-eat buffet of opportunity. There's some video game stuff, we've got shoes, we've got hats, and then I've got clothes and some electronics. So I'll probably get Carla on the video games and the shoes, just simple stuff. And I'll be focusing on pick, pack and post, and then I'll be doing a little bit of electronics, some laptops maybe and iPads, and then probably get into clothing. I've got a bunch of jeans that I'm going to do, and we'll just see how we go. But yeah, that's the focus, and then probably Thursday we're going to do a few other different things, but we'll see how we go today and trek on from there. So Not too bad. Not too bad. You ready for it, babe? This is where she said, I was born ready. She's still waking up. Alright, team. Ciao. Alright, folks, we've been here. Connor's just been on a call. I've just been getting set up for her. So she's going to be doing a whole bunch of more video games. This is actually the stuff we never got to last time because we ran out of space there. So Carla's going to be doing some PlayStations. Then we've got a whole bunch of Xboxes. And then we've got some GameCube stuff. So I'm just putting these into bits and bobs for her. She's going to start on those first. And then if she finishes that today, then she'll start on the shoes. So just getting all the stuff out. And then I've got to do a pick, pack and post. I'll quickly take you through where we're at in terms of... Actually, I'll just do it down here. Where we're at in terms of 90-day total and how many sales we've got going out at the moment. So let me just bring this up. It's been not too bad. It's been a bit quiet yesterday. I mean, we did above and beyond, but average, but we've dropped down a little bit. So we're on 72,558. We have dropped down a little bit. Got 14 orders going out. Someone's just making a payment now, so it should be 15. And just for those that, you know, are curious about the 72,000, obviously that's revenue, that's not net profits. If you want to see my net profits, I talk about that at the end of the video, so you can go check that out. We've got some interesting stuff going out. I'm going to get all this set up, then I'll do a pick, pack and post and show you. But we've got some stuff going international, some multi-quantity orders, a few jackets. Yeah, not too bad. And I think I just sold a Ralph Lauren, one of the linen shirts that we picked up the other week. And yeah, not too bad. So we're going to get cracking, get all this set up for Carla, and then I'll do some work myself. Alright, so we've got a few things going out. We've got just the bread and butter stuff. A few puffer jackets in there, surprisingly still selling because it's a little bit later in the in winter. We've got a couple of jeans and shorts and shirts and skirts in there as well. I might show you one or two things that we've actually sold from some op shop rounds. Someone's purchased a bundle of shorts. We've got some WoW stuff going out. A bunch of PlayStation controllers. Little Nokia yellow phone. That's for one of my consignments. And then some cars. And then we've got this big guy going out. This is probably the BOLO for the lot. This one's going out is this one went for 120, I think. So pretty happy with that. Let's get packing. Here's an interesting one that I haven't done for a while. Actually, I don't do this at all, really. I picked this up, the Fletcher Jones skirt. I think I picked this up with Cameron back in the Lego episode, and we finally sold it. It's only gone for $36.20. Works out to be about $8.30 for this one. So nothing crazy, but you know, I am trying to sell more women's clothing, so it's a good start. I'll take it. Here's another op shop find. This is the Coldplay Alien Radio. Also picked this one up at between $8 and $10, and it's gone for 41.20. This one we picked up, I think it was probably 3 or 4 op shop videos ago. When I got a couple other band tees, I got the Blink-182 one as well. So this one's gone. It did sit around for a little while, but I got 30 bucks plus postage, so 41.20. Not too bad. All right, quick little update, folks. Postage is all done, which is pretty cool. Carla's been smashing out a whole bunch of consoles down here. We're actually just going to take a break and have some lunch. She's finished all the PlayStation stuff, so we're going to have lunch, and then she's going to get onto the Xboxes, and then the GameCube's last. Having fun, babe?
I'm hungry.
Okay. Guess what we've got today, folks?
Sandwich.
Yeah, what's on it?
Portuguese chicken.
And there's a little bit of goat cheese, a little bit of chili oil, some avocado, and just to make sure we're staying healthy, we got lettuce, rocket, and spinach. So, NTB. All right, team. We're going to enjoy lunch, and then we'll get back to it. All right, folks. The boss has requested coffee and treats to keep working, so the bribery and corruption has finally begun. So I'm going to nick out and grab some coffee and treats, and then we'll be back at it. And yeah, it's actually wet and cold outside, so I'm just going myself, so we don't have to pack up all this. And Carla's going to keep doing it rough and test and play video games. Mm-hmm. What are you getting onto now, babe?
Xbox 360.
Have you ever used one of those before?
No. Oh, no, yeah. It's my starter console.
Such a noob. All right, team, we're back in a bit. We're back in action. A couple of cookies down, and Carla's now onto the Xbox 360s. I'm gonna go finish doing a pick, pack, and post because I had 6 more orders come through, multi-order, which is pretty good. And then I'll get back to it. So the way we do this process is a bit slow, and that's because sometimes I gotta just help Carla with some of it. But she does the testing and takes a photo of what's going on down there, like with the test, makes a photo of the game and things like that. And then we slide it along here, and I do a photo of the actual thing, and then we put it straight back into the shelving unit. So that's kind of the process that we do. Yeah, anyway, in case you were interested. We did a big batch of this. We did 54 of them the other week when we did this, but these were just some of the leftovers. All right, I'm gonna get some more items out, pack, and then, yeah. So someone purchased another 5 pair of shorts, thank you. And then this nice little, random little shirt that I didn't even know that I had. So happy with this. And more sales are coming through. This is a huge win. This is the shirt we picked up when I went and took Carla to the city, Port Melbourne, the other week. This one has just sold for $83.02. It has gone international. We paid like, I think, average cost of good on this one works out to be $10.74. So very happy with that. Huge win and such a quick sell-through rate. These are linen. This is a linen Ralph Lauren, so always worth picking up linen or 100% linen. Not too bad. I have no idea. I think I've nearly finished mine. All right, team, we're pretty much done. Carla did get a good amount done. We've still got a couple more left. Almost got them done. We had a few little hiccups to solve there, so this is getting a bit more stocked up again. We're just going to do some quick little shuffle because Carla might be in here tomorrow as well, so she'll be able to do some work while I'm at backpacks. Otherwise, that's pretty much it. We will leave it there, and we're going to pack up, and I'll see you tomorrow. You might see Carla tomorrow. Even better, eh? You might get to see Carla Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and even Friday.
Yeah, you might.
Yeah, how about that? All right, team. We'll see you when we're looking at you. Ciao.
Ciao.
Folks, and just like that, it was Wednesday. Just finished up at Backpack for Vic Kids. We've been doing some stock take stuff, which is pretty fun, and just process improvement, which really enjoy doing that kind of stuff, just to think outside the box and do some different things. So if you are new here, Backpack for Vic Kids, we're raising $20,000 for them. At the time of this video tonight, we're actually giving away a Switch Lite Animal Crossing edition, which will go to one very lucky winner. $5 a raffle ticket. Next week we probably actually have something else Switch related, I think. So by the time you're watching this, it'll be in a couple of days. I think it's going to be I think it could be another video game console thing. So stay tuned for that. And today, what are we doing today? A little bit late, did do a little bit of overtime. So I'm going to get into the shop. I'll have some lunch. Then I'll do a pick, pack, and post. And that will probably take a little bit. I can't remember how much we got. I'll have to check. Probably got 15, 16, 17 items maybe. And then I might actually do some admin. No point trying to get into too much today to pull everything out. Carla's going to be there full day tomorrow, which we'll leverage and try and make the most of that. So my focus today, I'll probably just do admin, I think. Makes more sense, and of course I'll take you through all that as it happens. Just want to take a moment, top of mind. Lots is happening. You know, the business is moving a million miles at a minute at the moment, but it's interesting going from last week where things were just crazy, like filling a million miles a minute, whereas this week we have pulled back a little bit in terms of actually, you know, what's happening and what's going on, not having to shuffle things, all this different stuff. We're now just doing the work and taking that massive action, and I think that is the key thing when it comes to the business. And the other point to that is, you know, why I get so excited and so passionate about doing this. And it was a comment from old mate Collects. He, you know, he said, "What kind of sicko," as a joke, "what kind of sicko giggles when I'm dealing with all this stuff?" And it really does. It comes down to the passion and the excitement, because this stuff is this is building what I want, and it's all steps in the right direction of what I want. And to be able to see that start to come into play and start to come into life it is mind-boggling and super exciting, and it's great to be able to just see it come to life. So, but it doesn't happen without that massive action. So I am super intense about this because I'm obsessed with seeing what I want happen, and it's still going to take a lot of hard work. I've got a lot of work ahead of me and the team, and as I continue to expand the team, you know, but that's the beauty of it. It's time is going to pass anyway. How we spend that time, leverage that time, bring other people along for the journey, is what's going to make all the difference, and I'm excited for it. I'm really excited for it. So appreciate, folks, you if you've been here for, you know, just a couple of weeks and just found the channel, or maybe you've been here since day one. We're just getting started. We are just getting started, and I don't say that in a way to say that like I've got it all figured out, but I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to continue to grow the business, get it towards closer to where I want it to be, and you know, hopefully in a few years from now, we will be talking about, I'll be showing you on a day-to-day basis some of the things I have been dreaming and thinking about today. You know, that's on the top of mind of what I want to be able to do, what I want to be able to see come to life. And you know, some of that I keep to myself because I like to just, you know, work towards those things slowly, because unfortunately putting those things out too deep, I think it can lose people's focus of where I want to take all this. And I don't want to really tell all those details until they start to happen, because it just makes it a bit more, I guess it's easier to digest, if that makes sense. So anyway, I'm gonna get to shop, have some lunch, and then we'll get cracking. All right, team, we've got 9 items going out. Not too much actually. I thought it was a bit more, but nope. And we're on 72,826. So drop back down again. It's been pretty quiet in the last 12 hours or so. We've got some jeans, we've got some PlayStation 2 controllers going out, and PlayStation 1 controllers. This sort of camera's gone out for a bit. I think it's went for about $70, I think it was. Then we just got some bread and butter. There was a North Face puffer in there as well. The camera went for 75 actually. And then we do have this one going out here, which isn't too bad. Not something I normally sell, but little Portman's jacket. Well, it's more like a trench coat kind of style. Anyway, I'm gonna get this packed up. Postage is done, folks. Just been doing a little bit of admin. Now have a bit of a challenge to solve for. We have finally, or about to go into total overflow, so I'm just going to have to do a bit of a shuffle here to make some more space. So we've got all this left over. Yeah, it's never a dull day, but it's good because I'm listing 40 at the moment. Photographers doing 70 to 90 a day. Hopefully in 2 weeks time we should start to see some of this recover. So we press on. Alright team, just been doing a few Macs here as well. Finished up doing some admin. I've just been also shuffling a few little bits and bobs in here. There's a whole bunch of cameras and things in here. Sorry, film of cameras and stuff. But that's pretty much it. I'm done. About to start packing up. Tomorrow will be a much bigger day. We will continue to tackle through the shoes, the rest of the video games, and once that's done, we'll probably get onto some of the hats. Carla will be here helping with that, and then I'll be probably doing some clothing. The other thing I might end up doing, I think it'll probably be Friday actually, is there's a whole bunch of stuff in here that needs to go, like go the tip and just sort through, like there's stuff just to be sorted and all that jazz. Probably take that for the tip on the weekend, so we'll probably do that cleanup on Friday. Ciao! Folks, and just like that, it was Thursday, and it's actually a very beautiful morning. It's quite cozy in here. Thursday, what are we doing today, babe?
I don't know. I'm having breakfast.
We're going to Bunnings, first order of business. No, so today the plan is there's a couple of bits and bobs to do. So I'm going to do a pick, pack and post. It's been pretty quiet this week, so that shouldn't take too long. Carla's going to continue on the video games. I think we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 consoles left. So that shouldn't take too long, hopefully. And then Carla will be helping out on the shoes and maybe some hats. My aim is, once I get Carla happening on the shoes, is I'll be doing some clothing. I'm going to start on some jeans today, and yeah, that's kind of it. We'll
see what actually happens. But then tomorrow, I think I mentioned it to you guys yesterday, is we'll probably start to do a bit of a sort for a tip run just to clear out some space. And I'm still running a bit of a sale just to move out old stock, just to make some space, because as we're ramping up with the clothing, I'm going to need a little bit more space. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Carla looks like she's about to go to sleep again. But first order of business is get Carla her spinach roll and a cup of coffee. As they say in America, a cup of joe. Alright team, we'll see you in a jiffy.
It all happened so quick.
Alright folks, so Carla's just finishing off her little munchy munch over there. I'll give you a quick little update. So we've now moved into the overflow here, and this is washing, so that can come out once these will get flat laid over the next day or two. And so we've still got plenty of space here. Then that will start to fill up. I'm going to try and exhaust that as long as possible, and then we'll be doing a bit of a, as I said yesterday, a bit of a clean up in here to just make some more space, because some of this has just got stuff that has to go, and this will then become a bit of an overflow as well. So yeah, just making a little bit of extra room. In terms of pick, packing and posting, I'm going to get cracking on that. So we do have not a lot going out. Let me check. I think it's probably like only 12, could be less. What do we got? We've got oh, actually we got 17 going out. Not too bad, and we're sitting on 72,713. So we dropped down again. It just keeps going like this, but not too bad. We've got a few interesting things: some shirts, some shorts, some fleece, some puffer jackets. We did sell one of the items that's actually you wouldn't have seen it yet, but it comes out on Saturday. One of the items that I picked up with Cammy Boy in our recent thrift video, and yeah, some books, some mobiles, some comics, some Goosebumps. All right, let's get it out and I'll show you what we got. So we've kind of just got bread and butter going out. We've got a whole bunch of these Nokia phones. These are going for about $115. We've got a little iPod shuffle in there. We've got some just some books, Goosebumps, and this is all just bread and butter stuff. There is a shirt in here that when we get to it I will show you, because that I picked up last Saturday, listed it yesterday, and it sold this morning, so pretty happy with that. I'll show you that shortly. Let's get packing. So this is the one I picked up with Cameron on the weekend. This is a Parramatta Eels NRL 90s tag denim shirt. This one I actually picked up for, well, we paid on average $7.95 for it. This was at Savers, and it's gone for $51.20. Pretty quick sell through. I had it listed for $60. They made an offer, took it. Very happy with that as a quick turnaround. So this one's going out, not too bad. The other cool thing going out is this Nintendo Switch Lite Animal Crossing edition. This one, we actually raffled off a backpack with Vic Kids, and we ended up raising $781 just last night for this one. This one's gone off to a Barbara Smith. Congratulations, thank you so much for getting involved. Next week, so by the time you see this video, we actually do have another raffle. It is the Tears of the Kingdom Zelda Collector's Edition game, sealed, brand new. Yeah, opportunity to get your hands on that one as well. Worth probably about $189, maybe a little less, a little more. Yeah, so stay tuned for that. Postage is all done. We've just been almost finished all the video games. I've got a couple of controllers here to, these have all been tested, but just a photo. Colors onto the last Xbox One, and then we've got a PlayStation 4. Then it is done, and then it'll probably be lunchtime. And then Carla will be getting into the shoes, and I'll be doing jeans, so not too bad. I was getting the jeans out just before. This is the stack I'll be doing today. And there's some more over there. Woo woo! Alright folks, it's time for some lunch. We've got the next stuff set up, ready to go, which Carla will be helping with. But first we're gonna have some lunch, and it's the usual stuff: Portuguese chicken, we've got some goat cheese, we've got some chili oil with garlic flakes on there, we've got a little switchel as well, got a couple of almond bars. Should be good, should be good. You pick, choose your own adventure, babe. Okay, So we're going to just take a break and then we'll get into the second half of the day. So I'm exhausted actually, pretty tired. LG? This is what it looks like, folks. Okay team, I finished that big pile of jeans here. Haven't started on those ones, that's actually from a different lot, so I've separated the two. So we did all that, and we also did that and that. Works out to be about 36. Got them uploading onto Dropbox now, which then goes over to my lister. While that's happening, I'm going to start to shuffle and pack up a few things, just put away the things that need to go away, like this. And then just make sure we're all good for tomorrow, and we'll be finishing here around 4 o'clock and getting out of here. Run a few errands, but yeah, not too bad. Good little session. Carla's smashing through the shoes as well, so I'll probably just shuffle a things in here. I think my photographer's in here tomorrow, so I might do a little bit of that too, but not too bad. Okay, we are done closing up shop for the today. We've got still a few more shoes to do. We still obviously have all this washing to go out next week, and then all the shirts, and then we're starting on that. I mean, we still have tomorrow, but tomorrow's plan, just take you through. Tomorrow's plan will be cleaning out a bit of this stuff here, and then there's a bit of junk here as well that needs to go out. So that's in here, and then hopefully my photographer's in tomorrow and they'll get started on some more of that. Otherwise that's next week's problem. We're really filling up here as well. And in here, well, nothing really. So that's it, folks. Thanks for hanging out for the day. We'll be back here tomorrow doing it all again. And yeah, any wise words, mate?
Take it easy.
We'll see you tomorrow. Ciao.
Folks, and just like that, it was Friday. Here we are again. Running a little bit late this morning because we were just doing some shuffling of making decisions if we're going to go to Tip today or tomorrow. So we actually ended up loading up the van with some stuff from home that we're going to take from some personal stuff as well in case we do go. But it's 9:30. We're going to jump into Bunnings and pick up some Passenger Princess goodies, and then then we'll be at the shop, and the focus will be continuing on with the shoes. Carla's going to do those. I've got 10 more pairs of jeans that I'll get done today, and then I'll do a pick, pack and post, and then we're going to be doing a sort and shuffle of stuff that needs to come out and just things I've been hoarding to get rid of. And yeah, then my photographer will be in around 1 o'clock. They'll take over, and we'll probably then do a tip run, and I think I have another deal pickup this afternoon as well after 4. So yeah, kind of just a bit more of a busy day, I guess. I was going to say this is probably more of a normal day of what we've had in the last few weeks. You know, the last couple of days have just really just been doing the grind, right? But I do like the stuff that forces you to be on the move, keep focused, do things, because it I feel like you get more done because you're more constrained for time. Anyway, let's grab a coffee and we'll see you in the shop. It's actually quite warm this morning.
All right, we're here, team. We're just going to have a quick little spinach roll, and we've got a egg and bacon, I think. And then it'll be shoes. I'll be doing jeans, and then we are going to be doing a big sort of all this, and hopefully getting rid of the idea is I want to make up all this a bit more accessible as a bit of an overrun. And obviously we're not really leveraging the top space up there either, so more on that later. Now we eat, consume. I don't think it's what she expected.
Yeah, it is not what I expected. Not too bad.
Okay. We charge on. All right, back on the tools today for me. So I'm just going to be doing these jeans. Got 3 pairs there, and I think about 6 pairs there. I'll get that done, and then I'll be focusing on a pick, pack, and post, and then we'll move on to that stuff. So it's been actually very, very quiet over the night. At the moment, we've only got think it's like 9 orders, which is pretty rough. Just totally dropped off, which is interesting. I was comparing it over the last 4 years, and there is a bit of a drop this time every year. So seems to be normal. Actually, we only got 7 orders going out, and we're back on 71,665. So we've dropped down $1,000 overnight. That's because 90 days ago we did a $1,300 day, I think it was. So that's why it's dropping down. All right, let me get cracking on this. Alright folks, jeans are all done. I'm happy with that. I'm going to do a pick, pack and post now, and I'll take you through what we've got. I've had a couple more sales come through too, so woo woo! Okay, so we've had a couple more items come through. We've had this laptop going out and a little iPod as well, which is pretty cool. Also this one, literally listed this morning. This is a Nike SB Cross over by, what's the guy? It's, oh no, it's not a crossover, it's just an SB Everett. Just, I don't know, it sold really quick. It's gone for $41, no, $43. Listed that this morning. And then this big bundle, someone has come through and purchased all these books. Actually a repeat customer, so I really do appreciate you. I have a suspicion there's someone in the community. Appreciate you. And they've purchased multiple times, which is great. Let's get packing. Postage is done. I'm now going to start doing some shuffling in here, and hopefully we will have a little bit better presentation of stuff here. Carla's almost finished that, and then we'll probably have some lunch as well. So I'm keen. I'm a keen bean. Folks, it's our favourite time of the day, which is what, babe? Huh?
Lunch?
Yeah, why not? We've got just the usual clockwork stuff. Got a little switchel. Actually, Carla chucked in a little couple of chockies. We've got some Carmen bars. We've got some leftover coffee. And then we've got 2 rolls. I'll let you choose which roll you want. I mean, sandwiches you want, babe.
Oh.
This is from Aldi, actually, this chocolate. It's Carla's favourite little sweet treat at the moment.
What is?
The chocky. And we got Portuguese chicken, lettuce, goat's cheese, and garlic chili oil with avocado. The full shebang. Just like yesterday.
You talk about it like it's something new.
Yeah, well, you never know. Maybe someone jumped to this day and skipped yesterday. Right? And plus, you can't have it enough. And this is how we ended up, folks. Not too bad, heaps of space. So this will now become the new overflow. We consolidated all this. Obviously, we've got the we've got those out at the moment. That's for op shop. That's all going to the tip and excess tubs. Yeah, not too bad. And this is all the stuff that's got to go on the next, I guess, processing lane. Some of it is junk, which will be further sorted. We're just running a bit time poor at the moment. But yeah, doing all right. I'm happy with this, very happy with this actually. So much room for activities. All right, let's continue on. Oh, and that's all going to the tip too. Well, there you go. What a week. And the first message that I have, and this is for myself, is every week's going to look a little different, but it's you know, we have these plans, we have these ideas, we have these expectations of things that we want to happen, but they're not always going to be the same way. Now, in this case, it wasn't actually a bad thing. I knew what I was going to be doing this week. You know, I knew that every week I work in the business, it's going to look different. Some weeks that means how the work that we do. Sometimes it means we're going to have really big revenue. Sometimes it means we're going to have really big profits. And sometimes we're going to feel like we're making great progress or not. And the key focus needs to be that you're moving towards the goal that you want to achieve, right? That you're moving towards it. And that's what I'm doing. I'm moving towards those goals and dreams and ambitions that I have. What that looks like is continuing to evolve and continuing to become something more of, I guess, clarity. But at the same time, it's going to still take a lot of time. And if you've been here for a while, you know that I've shared that, you know, the next big thing that I'll be focusing on in the business is getting into a warehouse, but I want to do that when that's right and when it makes sense. And the other thing is obviously I'm focusing on getting the bottom line into a better position, you know, paying staff and paying rents and all the different overheads of running a business that is more than just myself comes with costs, and it comes with challenges of those costs. And of course I outsource all the, well, not all the photography, but majority of my photography of all my clothing. I outsource my listings and I outsource my washing. And if you're new here and you're asking, why do I do all that? It's because I'm trying to build a business where I do not have to be the key prominent individual that is actually making all this stuff happen. And that's going to take time. It's going to take a lot of money, but I know it's going to work because it's working at the moment. It's just not perfect, right? Well, actually, it kind of is perfect because we are making profit. And at the end of the day, you know, it really comes down to what you want and how much you want to be making. So if you were to compare this to yourself, which you should not be comparing me to you, but to give you an idea, you got to set your own goals. You got to set what your expectations look like, what your focuses look like, and, you know, what are you doing and what are you wanting to get out of it? And then when you build that for you, that's okay. That's all you got to do. You don't have to build my business for you. You don't have to build someone else's business for you. Build the business that you want and that works for you. That's what you got to do. So I'm a full-timer. Maybe you're a casual seller, or maybe you're, you know, part-timer. Even better. You know, that's your process. That's your game. And that's good. Like, you don't have to be doing this full-time, and you don't have to be doing it part-time. It's really up to you. Anyway. So focus on what your goal is and move towards that. The other lessons for this week is, you know, things don't always go as planned, as I kind of mentioned before, but to this point, it's about sticking to your guns. Now, I've been working on my next deal. Yes, I'm already thinking about the things that I'll be doing over the next 90 days. So after 90 days, I'll finish all the clothing within 90 days. Therefore, I've got to know what stock I'm going to be working on. And I've been trying to work on a new opportunity, which is international, actually. I've never done something like this. Some higher value brands, maybe some higher sell-through stuff, but you know, you got to really not compromise on your metrics, not compromise on what the business needs in order for it to grow. And it's been a bit of a challenge. There's been a lot of back and forth, and I still haven't been able to manage to get the dollar factor to where I want it to be. And when it comes to these situations, you cannot compromise. And I've been pushing and pushing, and you know, juggling, yeah, I want to do it, but I can't afford this, and, you know, negotiating, and still haven't been able to land in a position where I'm comfortable and happy. And, you know, that's unfortunate, but sometimes that's the path you have to take. You have to say no if it does not meet what you want it to do for your business. So that's been a big learning lesson for myself. And, you know, I know a lot of people know that I do spend up when it comes to cost of good, because I have things washed and things like that, but, you know, I can make that work. This one was a bit too high because of shipping and international costs and all those logistics, which I haven't even thought about and dealt with before. So I've had to walk away on that one, but I am working on something else. So, you know, there's always changing, always pivoting. That's always the process there. Now, in terms of next steps, what's happening next week, I'll talk about that shortly, but let's quickly jump into some of the financials for the week and some of the financials for the month. Now, at the time of me filming this video, it's actually Saturday morning because I'm going away this weekend. So I'm not going to talk through any numbers. I'm just going to put them up on screen and let you see for yourself of where we've landed at the time of me actually editing this on Sunday evening. But you know, at the time of me actually being here, you know, we haven't really hit the quota that I want to hit. I'm thinking by the time I'm showing you the results for the week, we should have hit over $4,000. It's been a very quiet week. Hopefully we're sitting closer to that 100 mark of sales. ASP has been a bit lower this week as well. Now, in terms of how we're actually tracking for a month perspective, we're sitting on over $22,000, which isn't too bad. We're still on track to potentially do our best month revenue wise. And then hopefully there isn't really any more expenditure that needs to occur for this month other than one more wage. So hopefully we're going to start to see that margin get higher than 20% net margin for the end of August. But you can see what it is at the moment, and hopefully that will continue to tick over as we move into the final week of August. Now, next steps, next week, what are we tracking or what are we doing? Well, actually, I did get another deal that I picked up Friday afternoon, which is pretty cool. That's through my new supplier. That's with a lot of shoes, a lot of clothes. That's going to have to get sorted next week. I'm also picking up some pretty cool video game stuff today. I'm actually going over to the other side of the city, picking that up. It's not much, but there's a few little wins in there, and that will be the focus for that. But otherwise, we're really just continuing to press into the 3,000 pieces of clothing that need to be continued to be sorted and then go through the washing process. So that's the next bend of that. So yeah, it's never a dull day, never a dull week, always plenty of things to do. I'm excited to continue to push into growing the business. Though this week didn't really feel like a big win of a week, it's a big win because we made progress, and that's all that counts. Appreciate being here. If you've got any questions, comments, chuck them down below. Otherwise, you have a wonderful day. Cheers.